immediately had a knee-jerk reaction, but immediately said yes, actually, just off of the gratitude and appreciation that I have for the center, mainly Mrs. Donna, who has been more than a mentor to me, and she's really just, I would run through a lot for her. And if she wouldn't have asked me to speak, I would have volunteered. Yeah, she is genuinely, she's the embodiment of what Mesa has set out to do for the past 55 years. My first time hearing about the program was during my trigonometry lecture last semester. She walked in, had a presentation, and she spoke about what the center or the MESA program would offer, such as computer lab, study groups for finals exams, stuff like that. And I was immediately enticed to apply. I actually finished applying before she finished her presentation, which is kind of funny. And yeah, I recall being very doubtful after I applied, just because I know that I may lack skill where some of my colleagues excel, and not in a negative way. Just like, for example, I always like to reference the Litany of Humility, the last line, which it pretty much says, for those to be holier than I, as long as I get to be as holy as I'm meant to be. And I think my colleagues, especially in Mesa, understand that I could feed off of them, and I just love being in that center. Yeah, but when I went for the interview, I realized that the program was meant for students like me, students that are in need of financial aid, seeking to transfer, and it was really nice to just see that there was a program or something like that. My mother, she got to the 9th grade until she wasn't able to continue due to financial hardships. My father got to the 3rd grade, and same thing. He has 10 siblings, so his father being able to send him to school was, out of the picture. And my father, he's not the same, but he's very skeptical about education and if it's worth the time and the effort. And I think that's what mainly has made school intimidating, or education. Yeah. Just an example, my mother would see, she's a housekeeper, she's always been a housekeeper since out of high school. She'd see people in suits, and she'd point them out and say that people like them don't talk to people like us, invisible, per se. And you may agree or disagree with that statement, but there's just this divide in cultures growing up, and it was difficult to manage that, all while trying to manage school, and just 2 different cultures. But I strive to be more, to be a stepping stone to those that are in the same position as me, be able to bridge the gap, just for, anybody in the same position as I am. Every member of the MESA program walks with direction, and they all walk with a purpose. Everybody there has goals that they have set out and that they're going to accomplish. A sense of leadership, initiative, and just following programs like scholarship programs. It's an awesome place. I like to refer to it as a fellowship of teachers and students. We talk about math, physics, anything, really, anything, advancements in science, contemporary news stories. We talk about the war in Iran, so I don't know. It's really cool. It's really cool. It's a place where you can just present ideas, get feedback on them, and allow them to flourish. And it's genuinely has filled me with a great sense of pride and joy to be a part of this community. And yeah, I genuinely don't think I could have found that anywhere else. And I'm eternally grateful for Miss Donna, BCC, and everything that they've done for me and my family. And yes, thank you.